Hey guys, it's Expandedcelt, and right now I'm on the road going out to drive and vote on election day. Now I hate myself a little bit for voting in this, but it's because of the fact that I'm basically voting for one of two of the biggest idiots who I've ever seen running in a political election in my entire life. Now mind you, my life hasn't been that long and I haven't had that much time to see that many idiots running for election, but I'm saying that if these guys can top Bush, that's pretty damn fucking impressive. Right now I am voting in the Virginia state election. I am choosing between either Creed Deeds or Bob McDonnell, who are both absolute idiots. I've watched all three of their debates, which, by the way, had a viewership of about, it was 4-digit viewership. They didn't actually break into anything more than 10,000 viewers of these debates because people are stupid. People don't actually want to vote because they figured that on a state level and a local level it doesn't matter, that's where your vote counts the most of all. Now, Creed Deeds, my problem with him is that he hasn't established his platform. He hasn't told us what the hell it is that he stands for. And my problem with Bob McDonnell is that he's running an entire campaign. They're both running campaigns based on, you should vote on me because the other guy is bad. Neither of them is giving us a good reason to vote for them other than the fact that we don't want the other guy in power. I personally feel that elections shouldn't be so expensive so third parties can get in. I don't actually like Creed Deeds all that much. He's kind of stupid. He's a terrible choice for the Virginia Democratic Party to pick to run in this election, and he is also, I don't agree with him because he won't tell me what the fuck he believes in. He doesn't have an established platform other than the fact that Bob McDonnell is a sexist and an idiot. Now, if they allowed third parties into these elections and elections didn't cost more than $200,000 like they do even on the state level, maybe we would have somebody good to choose from. Maybe if we weren't stuck on this absolutely stupid two-party system, people think that two parties is the only way to go. They think that without the two-party system, all would go to hell. Maybe we would actually have some competition. We wouldn't be forced to choose from dumb or dumber. I don't know. I must be crazy for thinking that I don't want to have to sacrifice my values just because of the fact that my party couldn't pick a smart enough guy or a good enough candidate. I want to be able to vote maybe libertarian. Maybe I want to vote with an authoritarian party. But no, we are stuck with Democrats and Republicans who know that there is no competition. They don't have to worry about one party getting thrown out of power or the other because they only have to focus on each other, and they like it that way. It's easier for them. It's ridiculous. They've basically got, between Democrats and Republicans, there's a monopoly on political power in this country, and it is absolute idiocy. I just can't stand this bullshit. This has been Expandedcelt. Peace out. Hello guys, it's Expandedcelt again. I just got back from voting, as you see by my little proudly displayed sticker on my shirt. And I've got to say that the whole experience was not a very good one, to say the least. I just actually got kicked off the grounds, or politely asked to leave, because I got into a debate with both parties and their representatives that they had sitting there handing out, get this, fucking sheets of paper that tell you what to vote for. Yeah, they're not actually, there's a Democrat and a Republican sitting out there with sample ballots that tell you exactly who and what to vote for. Now, if that is not an atrocity, if that is not voting like a sheep, sorry about the beeping, that is my car telling me to put on my seatbelt. So basically, they're giving out sheets saying, don't think for yourself, just vote for your party. And it was absolutely ridiculous. They don't actually want you to vote because you agree with the points of view of one person or another. They want you to vote just so that you keep the party in power. This entire system's become a fucking abortion. People don't actually know what they're voting for. They're just circling the Democrat, or they're just circling the Republican. Which is absolutely retarded. Now, what's even better is, after I walked out, I looked at both the Democrat and the Republican ballots, and I took issue with something on the Republican ballot. Now, on one of the things that we were voting for was there's a bond that Virginia wanted to take out to give about $300 million to public schools. $300 million that are definitely needed. So I went out and I confronted the woman, and I said, on the Republican woman, and I said, why don't you guys support this bond? Oh, well, it's because of the fact that we're so much in debt, and it's all the administration's fault. Keep in mind that we are in debt, and we have been in debt since Republicans in Virginia have been in power, and she basically just insulted the party that she was so proudly representing. But we'll ignore that fact. She says that the reason that she doesn't want to give $300 million to schools is because we're already in debt. Does she not understand that that $300 million is an investment? That $300 million will go into paying for children who will soon become skilled laborers. If we continue having the state of the educational system in Virginia being as it is, we're not going to be having people making any money in this state because everyone is going to be stupid. The public education system is in shambles. I'm a product of it, and I'm not afraid to say that it needs money. It needs work. The fucking educational system is awful. And this $300 million can really help, but the Republicans are against it just because it's spending and we're in debt, a debt that was caused by the fucking Republicans. It's completely retarded. And I mean, on top of that, I'm still infuriated by the fact that they're handing out sheets of paper telling you who to vote for depending on what party you are. But yeah, after confronting the Republican woman, the Democratic woman came in and said, yeah, we need to spend more money. That's the reason that we're having trouble in this state. And I said, no, the educational system needs more money, but we should stop spending in other places. And I got into this argument between the two women who are both representing either party. Notice there was no Libertarian Party there. Both of them were representing either party, and I got into a debate with them, and it ended in a security guard coming out and saying, please leave the premises. You've already voted, yes? Okay, then please leave so you can make room for other people to vote. So, for getting into a simple political discussion, I got censored and kicked off the grounds of the voting area when I wasn't being rude, I wasn't being loud, I wasn't shouting like many Republicans and Democrats alike try to do. I simply got kicked off the grounds for asking questions. How funny is that? Aren't you proud to be American? I know I am right now. That is why I am Expandedcelt, am going to be running for a local political position next year. I'm not going to be spending $1 of my own money beyond paying for printer paper and other stuff like that for promotion. I'm going to prove that first off, you don't need ass loads of money. I'm going to make myself a write-in candidate. And if I get even 10 votes, I'll be impressed, but that'll mean that I've done a good job. Because people need to open their minds. People need to stop being stupid. People need to think. Nobody knows who they're voting for in this election. They're just voting Democrat or Republican. Nobody knows why it is that they're voting Democrat or Republican. Nobody knows what the Democrats' beliefs are and what the Republicans' beliefs are. It's all a bunch of idiots and sheep just voting for their party.